So Casanova and 17 other members of the Untouchable Gorilla Stone Nation was indicted and charged with racketeering, murder, narcotics, everything under the book. Let me tell you something. I'm not surprised by none of this. I don't know why some of y'all are surprised, but I'm not surprised. This is an ever-going cycle, a never-ending story of the same thing every time with these rappers. These rappers are either getting killed or they go into jail for indictments, for all that gang activity. Let me explain to you. Just because you not with your set, out there repping your set, that don't mean you ain't gonna go down for your set. You see, Casanova got out the hood. He's out of the hood. Signed with Roc Nation, big time, making big money, doing big things in clubs, parties, dancing with Diddy, all that kind of stuff. But it doesn't matter. When you still throwing up a set, it don't matter. None of that matters. Everything still comes back to pass. You're still being watched. The feds are still on you. You see that your team that you was rolling with, they still being investigated. People are still saying your name in phone conversations. You know what I'm saying? If you are not a part of that life anymore, you gotta run from it. You gotta cut ties with it. Cause the moment you still on the phone with these dudes that's still in the hood, cause you left them in the hood, the moment you still on the phone with them, you still text messaging them, you still operating with them, then you still with them. You still with that crew. So we shouldn't be surprised by this every other week with another rapper getting shot and killed or another rapper getting indicted on some charges for something he probably did 20 years ago. Casanova's not in the streets like that no more. Yeah, he's outside. Yeah, he's outside, but he's not outside, if you get what I'm saying. He's not active like that. I'm not saying Casanova don't get busy. That's not what we're talking about. But what we're saying is he's not involved in street activity. So how can I say that he's not involved in street activity? Because you can see him every day on his daily. On his daily, he's with his kids. He's making music. He's doing other things, other ventures, as you should be doing. But your past will never escape you. You can't outrun your past. You can't outrun your big homies on the block. The big homies that you put in work for, you can't outrun that. Your history still stays there. You ever go online, search for something? It's a history, it's a catalog of things. You can delete your history, clear it out, but you still did it. You still look for it. It's still on record. And that's what Casanova's got to deal with now. So I don't know, they didn't arrest him yet, but he's been charged. So eventually he's going to turn himself in. You see what I'm saying? You could be down with Jay-Z, you could be down with Kanye, you could be signed to the biggest labels, and it don't matter. It just don't matter. This stuff don't stop. Because y'all don't walk away. Y'all don't know how to separate yourself from that life and give it up. Y'all want to be outside so much, but y'all don't want to move away from the block. The goal is to get money and to leave the block and to get out the hood. Take care of your family, take care of your friends, but get out of the hood. If you don't leave that life behind, if you don't stop messing with what you've been doing with in the past, best believe it's going to come back and bite you in the ass. People are taking notes. Your friends, some of them that you think are your friends, they've been taking notes. They watching you. They envious. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of sucker moves getting put on, and people are not paying attention. You're not looking around. You're being rocked to sleep. Meanwhile, dudes is over there telling on you. Somebody's telling. Somebody said Casanova gave me that brick. Somebody said Casanova was the one that made that call. Dudes are foul out here. It's a grimy world we live in, but you got to get with the times. You got to take everybody for face value and realize, put them in a box and take yourself out the box. Stop worrying about other people and worry about yourself. It's that simple. The moment you focus on you and bettering your family and bettering yourself and putting away that gang life and gang activity, because it doesn't amount to anything. It doesn't better you as a person. Casanova's a dude who got out of the hood into the rap game and made something of himself. We're not calling Casanova soft or nothing like that. We're not saying that he's not outside. He's outside. But being outside leads to what? Huh? Being outside leads to what? Everything you put in and did to get out of hood now leads to what? It's all coming back to you. All the stick-ups, all the packs being moved, it's now coming back. You can only take care of but so much people and feed but so much wolves before they still start telling on you.